Dear Mary, hi. So I don't really know you and you don't really know me, but we both know your son. In fact, Mary, your son is my best friend. And we converse with each other often, so I know a little bit about you. I know about the time you got that visit from that one angel, and that one time you and Joseph went to the marketplace and accidentally left him there, and that one time with the water, the wine, and the wedding, and the one time he flipped that table, and the one time he saved that one lady from being stoned, and that one time he reattached that one dude's ear back, and that one time, I could go all day. But Mary, you and I both know that your son is special. Like, look at me, I'm just a regular guy, but he takes this strange interest in my life, and at all times, Mary, he loves me more than I love myself. Mary, I gotta be honest with you. Before I knew Emmanuel was with me, I walked as a shadow on the ground, always on the heels of people I would try to pull identity from. Mary, shadows have no face. So I shaped myself into their image, but never really had a clear image of who I really was. So in the morning when the sun shined down to reveal the secrets of the darkness, this shadow will retreat from it because naturally, darkness has no place where light takes space. But for some reason, Mary, that light held me in its embrace. Why did the light want me? And why did I want it back? Many things have held on to me before, Mary, but none like that. I have become good at walking away from things that seem too good to be true. I've been embraced warmly in the past, but still left all alone. I stopped wearing my heart on my sleeve, and I hid it in my back pocket. I would always try to keep it as far away from my tears as possible, because whenever I let someone hold something precious to me, it always seems to slip through their fingers and shatters on the ground, as if my heart hasn't already been crushed underneath gravity, as if my pulse doesn't live in between flat lines. Mary, I'm not the only one that went through a heartbreak this year. Some of us fell short on our dreams this year, couldn't afford gifts for our kids this year, lost jobs, homes, loved ones, don't even know why we came to church, but we went this year. Mary, afflictions feel like being thrown into a pool of your own tears with no knowledge of how to swim. There is no shallow end. But Mary, that's when your son came in to pull us from the depths of our despair. He said, this water will not be our end. He taught me that the water has a history with these hands, and that the sea has a tendency to split when the sons of a king needs passage to their promised land. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water? So it doesn't matter how deep your tears have taken you, because he walks on top of the oceans you cried. When he steps, he trembles over the depression and the lies. Everything falls beneath his feet. The thunder grows silent and the lightning cease. When he tells the storm to stop, he means now, because in his presence, every high thing must come down. Now, even the clouds must bow. So we can't go back to the way we used to be. And we can't keep treating these afflictions like they're bigger than our King. Mary, the blind have seen, the deaf have heard, and the dead have risen from their grave. Now, no snakes could ever make us their slaves. This is a letter from the nations of children that he saved, the ones that he covered with his grace. Love has taken up all of our space. Mary, when you kissed his face, did you realize that you kissed the light of the world? That sleeping child you held now holds the whole world. I realized that I was not a shadow, I was a shell. I was hollow, waiting to be filled. There is no more veil. Everything he overcame is 2,000 years later, and nothing has changed. He is the same. He is more than just a lamb that was slain, more than just a sacrifice. He's my friend, and he loves me fiercely, and he loves us without condition. But Mary, you knew that already. I guess I just had to write to remind myself about who he was to me. And even though life is hard, and even though sometimes I hurt, I think I'd rather cry with Christ than laugh with Lucifer, but that's another letter for another day. Anyway, thank you so much for reading this. Sincerely, one of the ones he saved. P.S. Mary, did you know that they wrote a Christmas song after you guys?